AMRB's what we got.
Times close, I whittled them down. Stick it to them by sticking around. The gang online, Iwo Jima got one flag and it's sticking the ground. Setting up shop. Think I got the message across. Came for the titles and press of the watch. We play at the levels of Letterman jocks. Pins on the jacket, the man's abundant. The point of the road was banned and rugged. Hushing, I'm planning on pants in London. The products are not being scared of some judgment. Gotta stay in the cut you off if you ain't making the cut. Couldn't tell you who the hell is behind us. You start to forget when you stay in the front of it's up. And it's up for grabs, no remorse of who I'm taking it from. Numbers I give on my scoreboard is the only form of us staying in touch, that's saying enough. It's time to receive for all of the favors I've done. Too late for y'all to switch teams, everybody getting big leagues. Product flying out the shelf, what's in store for us? Known to hit a hole in one, look at the crowd and shoulder shrug. Shots are limited, I'm scared mango with the golden gun. Posted up, ready for whatever, boy, you know what's up. Times close, I whittled them down. Stick it to them by sticking around. The gang online, Iwo Jima got one flag and it's sticking the ground. Setting up shop. Think I got the message across. Came for the titles and press of the watch. We play at the levels of Letterman jocks. Shout out to Steve. The boy getting love from the harsh critics. Strauss hit me bi-weekly to tell me keep taking it further. You aren't finished and I gotta listen. Ain't son to believing and see that I'm actually breathing and doing it real time. Love to pull an idea out thin air, act on it and profit in real life. If we not aligned, don't present me a dotted line. Yeah, I'm a QB, but I ain't handing out nothing for someone to monetize. And it goes to the birds too. Can't give it a time if a dollar so caught her eyes. They get X'd out for they had the potential to be my ex. I know all the plays, I'm a seasoned vet. Yeah. Always showing up, known to hit a hole in one. Look at the crowd and shoulder shrug. Shots are limited, I'm scared mango with the golden gun. Posted up, ready for whoever, boy, you know what's up. Times close, I whittled them down. Stick it to them by sticking around. The gang online, Iwo Jima got one flag and it's sticking the ground. Setting up shop. Think I got the message across. Came for the titles and press of the watch. We play at the levels of Letterman jocks. Times close, I whittled them down. Stick it to them by sticking around. The gang all out. Iwo Jima got one flag. Yeah.
Some people love me, and they don't even know I have a hard time loving myself. Some people judge me, and they don't even know I have a hard time judging myself. Life gets ugly, but I got a paintbrush and paint a pretty smile on myself. Mouth stay shut even when I need help. In too deep in the water, Mike Phelps. Swimming lessons, I still got many unanswered questions. Sick of the anger, sick of depression. Wanna be grateful, count your blessings. Just give me my salad, you keep the dressing. Cause I'm cream of the crop, he paid the price, I'm worth a lot. He told me go, why would I stop? Rest on my thoughts, jump off the tire, roll. D-Lo Brown with the frog splash. Leaps of faith, what I call that. If you hit my line for the old me, when I hang up on you, don't call back. I ain't gon' block my blessings, I'd rather block your number. Life taught me so many lessons, Been down bad, never under. That's breath in my lungs. Some people die young, where I come from. Woke up and gave thanks to Father and Son. Filled with the Spirit, I shine like the sun. Ghost in me, but I ain't haunted. Bad vibes, keep them, don't want it. Pride hard to swallow, doggone it. And you were really never my opponent. I'm fighting evil, man, they hearts black. They wanted my life, told them back. Got an itch for sin, can't scratch that. Keep the truth loaded in the black gap. Just know if I said it, I'm in it, and they gon' take it back. Learn the game brighter than my granddaddy's Cadillac. Young man, old song, imagine that. Ain't in my control, gotta pray, let them handle that. God hit my line, get me to play. Roger that, gang torn, alright, you hate like a running back. If you ain't catch everything I said, better run it back. Eating up this beat, break bread, where your sandwich at, y'all? Thought I was done? No, this beat ain't like Kobe, I'm too full. My God, sicko mode, he too cold. I'm skating on beats, frozen with the flow.
Here we go, at the top of the class on a roll. And it's time to run it up, yeah you know. Maxed out, put the pedal to the floor. Ayy, on the road, here we go, here we go. Yeah, we winning by a landslide. Never see me coming on my landmine. Yeah, I ain't taking orders in command like. Yeah, you about to see me on demand like. You know on demand. If you ain't know, you about to understand. Yeah, I got the team by my side, right hand. Yeah, take it to a string, you ain't seen it like that. Yeah, and it's the dream, and we coming for the bag. Yeah, and we ain't ever going back now. Future expedited, now we on the fast track now. They won't lend a hand, now they see us on the map now. It's time to act out. Here we go, at the top of the class on the roll. And it's time to run it up, yeah you know. Maxed out, put the pedal to the floor. Hey, on the road, here we go, here we go. Yeah, at the top of the class on the road. Hey, and it's time to run it up, yeah you know. Yeah, maxed out, put the pedal to the floor. Yeah, on the road, here we go, here we go. Here we go, at the top of the class on the road. And it's time to run it up, yeah you know. Maxed out, put the pedal to the floor. Hey, on the road, here we go, here we go. Yeah, at the top of the class on the road. Hey, and it's time to run it up, yeah you know. Yeah, maxed out, put the pedal to the floor. Yeah, on the road, here we go, here we go. Here we go. On the road, here we go, here we go.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Frankie Candles live stream every single weekday right here at 5:45 p.m. At 5:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right after ATB. Shout out to my boy DZ. Guys, Bitcoin. It's like I want to be like, woo, Bitcoin. Bitcoin is just not woo Bitcoin. It's just Bitcoin. But thank you all for tuning in. I appreciate every single one of you guys for spending your precious Friday evenings with your boy Frankie Candles and the rest of the Candle Mafia to do one. You heard it here first. 1 hour of TA with Frankie Candles and the Candle Mafia. I appreciate you guys spending your precious time with us tonight. Guys, Bitcoin is so boring. Bitcoin has not moved. Now, we did get that bullish divergence on the daily time frame yesterday. However, it didn't really do anything, at least as of yet. So I want to talk about that signal that we talked about on yesterday's Fake Out live stream, which was that daily bull div, not only on the daily, but also the 12 and the 16 hour. I want to go over these signals with you, talk about if I think that they're likely to continue playing out, or if we're more likely to get a bigger move to the downside. We're going to be talking about the key levels, even though they really haven't changed much. And then, guys, we're going to do a quick Bitcoin update. Maybe take a look at a couple of alts. I'm not going to do alt requests. We might go over a few things. And then we're going to get right into the giveaway and start giving away some free stuff. Real quick, guys, shout out. I'm doing this for Golden. If you guys have watched the live stream in the past few days, you guys know Golden has been an absolute legend, gifting like thousands of dollars worth of memberships. So he told me, this is coming from him. He told me, can you please let people know to go into their YouTube settings and turn on the setting that allows you to accept gifted memberships. I don't know why he wanted me to tell you that. I assume he might be throwing around some memberships today. I don't know. But shout out to Golden. He's been an absolute GOAT, gifting like crazy to the Candle Mafia. So, guys, go ahead and make sure you have that setting activated. So if he does gift it, you're sitting there with your bucket open trying to catch one of those free memberships. But, guys, yeah, shout out to Golden. You're the man, bro. Shout out to Dave Digital said, happy birthday, Rob. Oh, hey, Alex. Oh, what is going on, bro? Thank you for being here. Dave Digital said, happy birthday, Rob. As you guys know, guys, today is Rob's birthday, as it is every single day. So shout out to Rob. Happy birthday, bro. Thank you for being here. Speaking of Rob And the mods, shout out to Crypto Anon, Crypto Billy, Captain Kirk, D Petty Crypto, Tony D, Tyler Durden. You guys know who they are. We got chemistry, bro. You guys know who they are. Did I say Crypto Billy? I don't know. You guys know the mods. Show them some love in chat. They make my life so much easier than it used to be. I'm just kidding. Most of them have been here since day one. But they make it a lot easier than my life could be. But, guys, I appreciate everything you guys do. Shout out to Dave Digital. Thank you for that super chat, bro. I do appreciate you. And just thanks for showing support for Rob's birthday. And shout out to Hannah King. Also says happy birthday to Rob. Yeah, shout out to Hannah King, our female CandleMafia princess. I almost called her the female CandleMafia representative, but that's Jessica. Is Jessica in the chat? Jessica, if you're in the chat, go ahead and show your face. Show your face so we can say what's up to you. But, guys, oh, Golden. Golden with the 50 memberships. Yo, Golden, my dude, what is going on, bro? I hope you guys turned on those settings because Golden's out here just dropping off the memberships. Let's go. Shout out to you, bro. Unbelievable how many memberships Golden has gifted, guys. This is out of control. Absolutely out of control. Tony D has done the math. He's dropped a lot of money on the memberships. Absolutely insane, bro. Shout out to you. We appreciate you. Real quick, shout out to we're the Psychedelic Astronaut. I see you, bro. Shout out to Pristine Fiber. What is going on? Thank you for being here. We got David Brumbelow, 100% non-financial advice. Shout out to you, bro. Thank you for tuning in. Let's see. Tony Mart just got a membership. Shout out to you, bro. Elite Ways just got a membership. Let's go. Crypto Mas. Shout out to you for getting that membership, and shout out to Golden for giving it to you. Point Dexter, what is going on? Said Gary took all the liquidity, gonna nuke it to the floor. Let's go. Are we going lower, guys? We're gonna be talking about it in a second. Last but not least, we got Darren Does Things shouting out Golden, saying Golden a G as always. Golden, you are absolutely insane. We got Kush Patel in the chat. What is going on? B Team Crypto, what is going on? Says LFG Mafia. Let's go. Shout out to Maybe a Band-Aid gifting 5 Frankie Candles memberships as well. Maybe a Band-Aid out here showing a lot of support as well. I really do appreciate you guys. And with all that being said, that's all the time we got for tonight's live stream. I'm just kidding, guys. First, we got to go ahead and take a look at those charts and try to figure out what this thing Bitcoin's doing because, quite frankly, I think it's flatlined. But let's go ahead and see if we can dissect this and figure out what's going to happen next. So here we are. Maybe a Band-Aid said scammed. Shout out to Maybe a Band-Aid. Did you, buy memberships and they didn't pop up? Shout out to Maybe a Band-Aid. Yeah, Band-Aid, a homie for real. Yeah, shout out to Maybe a Band-Aid. Super Snoopy in the house. What is going on, man? Shout out to Maybe a Band-Aid. I hope you didn't really get scammed. But shout out to you, bro. Thank you for gifting those memberships, as well as Golden. Let's go. Maybe a Band-Aid, Golden, Cheeks out here giving memberships. The memberships have been flying lately. I don't know what happened. Coors Lightyear in the house. Curtis Neal, what is going on? But let's go ahead and continue on. Mike Vomer, what is going on, brother? Thank you for tuning in. But, guys, let's go ahead. Patrick Leishman, what's going on, brother? Golden showers all day. LFG, shout out to Crypto Anon. Nice hat, Frankie. Bought the same one. Shout out to Green Day Profits. This is exclusive Frankie Candles hat, unreleased. You don't have the same one. I swear there's only one in existence. I'm just kidding, bro. You have the same hat. Shout out to you, bro. Thank you for getting that Frankie Candles hat. If you guys are interested, I'm sure one of the mods will post a link. You can head to the merch store and get one of these Frankie Candles hats in multiple different colors. And if we get 550 likes on tonight's live stream, which is going to be hard because we only have a 1 hour live stream, but if we get that, I will add one of these hats of any color of your choice to the giveaway. We will give one of those away if we hit 550. But let's go. Wick 589 just popped in, so let's get into it. Now we can start. And here we are, guys. Here we are on the Bitcoin chart for the 277th time. Bitcoin just still at 26K. Unbelievably boring here, guys, but you guys know what happens when Bitcoin's boring. Typically, it's not boring, especially when it's boring for a long time. It eventually winds up making a massive move. Shout out to Jessica. We called you to come show face, and she showed right up. Shout out to Jessica, our female CandleMafia representative. Thank you for being here. But let's go ahead and continue on. Creighton C saying 300 watching. I think he's concerned about the likes. Should we lower it? I don't know. Creighton C, you make the like goal as long as it's above 300. It's got to be above the viewers. But let's go ahead and continue on here, guys. Yeah, Bitcoin hibernating for now. Absolutely. Fondle that like button, fam. Shout out to Cryptic Sniper. But guys, Obviously, nothing has really happened, right? It's absolutely brutal out here. But there are some big things that we've seen happen, as well as some local signals that may or may not wind up playing out. But the major signals that we have seen pop up here is the fact 549 likes is the goal. Thank you, Creighton C. If we get that, we will definitely be adding a hat to those giveaways. But continuing on here, guys, the major signals, I'm going to keep it super simple today because we do have a short stream, but there's really not much to talk about, right? I'm going to go over the major things. Daily bullish divergence, we did indeed confirm yesterday, right? You have the higher lows on your momentum waves, lower lows on your price action, and this was kind of the signal that we were looking for that would be a much stronger indication that we would get a bounce to the upside, potentially holding support above the value area low and continuing up to the POC or potentially above that POC into our major purple box where I would be looking for some serious short positions, right? And here's the thing, right? We talked about this yesterday. I'm not going to cover it too much, but you guys know that, you know, I am kind of a believer here that this high is somewhat suspicious to me, right? We did have a very strong level of resistance here, being the 28K POC, as well as some many other things such as golden pockets, and we had a lot of confluence at this level, right? And which made it very shout out to Finding UFO. Thank you for being here, bro. I appreciate you. Your name just pops up like crazy. Good to see you, bro. He says, Frankie, thanks for the great content. Shout out to Finding UFOs. I appreciate you, bro. Thank you for tuning in. But this is really, this daily bull div. If we get above here and we can hold above this value area low, this high is somewhat suspicious to me, right? And we talked about this because from a market structure perspective, this golden pocket and this 786 retracement level is really the more, I don't want to say correct, but the more, solid place to put in a lower high, right? That's the full Fibonacci retracement, golden pocket and 786 retracement from this high to the absolute low. And this is just where you would expect that lower high to come in. And obviously, we did get this shot up to the 28K POC before rejecting, but this is a little bit suspicious to me just because I just feel like we could definitely get above this, right? And the reason being is mostly because we did have some golden pocket. We did have a local golden pocket in here, but it was kind of a wonky local golden pocket. It wasn't that full Fibonacci retracement level. Now, on top of that, we are at the value area low, which is typically not where we like to get overly bearish, right? Let me get rid of some of these lines. This is not typically where we like to get overly bearish. Obviously, we talked about this a million times in the past couple days. When you deviate below the value area, this is typically where you're looking for a big move to the upside. Not a big move, but a significant move back into your range, potentially targeting your value area high. Shout out to Sheffery Bridges, or just straight up Nico, as I like to call him. Shout out to you, bro. He says fermented Aztecian cactus moss water shot. All right, here we go. We got some fermented Aztecian cactus moss water. I'm going to do a shot. Oh, my God, it's strong. That is strong. Woo! Fermented as all get out. Shout out to you, bro. But we don't get overly bearish at these value area lows, guys. Typically, when we deviate below them, if we get those bullish confirmations, that's where we look for a move back up. And the fact that we didn't get that full Fibonacci, let's go back to the other chart. The fact that we did not get that full Fibonacci golden pocket 786 retracement makes me think that there's no guarantee that we get up there, but potentially we could get. It makes it possible, right? I would really prefer to see a move up to that 28K POC and then into that, not macro, but that full Fibonacci retracement level. And on top of that, guys, you have the value area high of your range, which is sitting smack dab in the middle of that level, which also makes sense because if you hold support above your value area low, you expect to come to the POC, and then you expect to come to the value area high, which lands right in that purple box, which is where I will be looking for those strong short positions. So nothing has really changed since yesterday. It's kind of the same deal. But we have the confirmed bullish divergence on the daily, which could potentially... Now, here's the thing. We have it confirmed. Money flow is generally kind of trending up. Not bullish. This is not bullish to me, but it is generally trending up if you had to pick a direction, but it doesn't really look as good. But then as you come down to the 10 and the 8 hour, this was kind of something we were looking at on yesterday's premier live stream, that the money flow is coming up. We crossed into the green, And if this money flow is going to continue to cross into the green here, we could potentially see an uptrend begin if we're holding on that value area low, and it could potentially either bring us up to the POC or potentially back up towards that value area high. And again, you just want to keep in mind the laws of the volume profile. If you hold this level of support, you're looking to go up towards that value area high anyway. Now, with that being said, on top of the money flow crossed over into the green on the 8-hour, the 10-hour, as well as some other pretty important time frames, this is paired with the 4-day green dot looking to print sometime soon here. We may print this in the next day and 2 hours if we don't get an absolute insta-dump. And if we get that green dot, that would support the 10 and 10 and the 8-hour money flow crossover into the green. That would kind of support that, right? And we talked about this for the past 2 days, right? If we get that green dot, say, on the 4-day, the higher daily time frames, that could cause somewhat of a significant pop to the upside. And then as those green dots are printing, this is where you might see the green wave on these medium hourly time frames. And then as we see that money flow start to curve off, if we come back up to the 4-day, if you have your VWAP on the 4-day above your zero line at that time, right? If you print that green dot, VWAP crosses over on the 4-day. If that money flow on the 8 and 10 hour are starting to look like they're peaking out as your VWAPs are starting to roll back over to the downside on your higher daily time frames, we're speculating here into the future. We won't know until we actually have the we won't know until the actual price action plays out. But these are kind of the things that I would be looking for because again, it kind of lines up, right? If you have that higher time frame printing the green dot as well as your medium hourly time frames having the money flow crossovers into the green, once that money flow on the 8-hour and 10-hour start to peak out and the VWAPs are coming down on the higher time frames, the 4-day, the 5-day, right? Or even the 3-day, which already has or you had it confirmed, yeah, this is interesting. This is interesting because you do right now, technically, at least on your Heikin-Ashi chart, this is not on your regular candles, but on your Heikin-Ashi candles, you do have a very, very local, very, very, not the strongest, but a very, very slight bullish divergence on the 3-day, which is very interesting. But just in general, with these green dots printing on the higher daily time frames, this could potentially give us that pop to the upside, right? Especially with the money flow coming up on not only the 8 and the 10 hour, but also the 6-hour is back in the green. VWAP starting to roll back up. I don't think it's impossible to get some kind of a significant retracement. And just the fact that the medium hourly time frame money flows are crossing over into the green in agreement with the higher time frame green dots, it could be somewhat powerful, and it could give us the power to crack this high here and come test these really, in my opinion, the more important resistance levels before putting in a lower high and getting a bigger move to the downside. So that's kind of the bullish case here, right? And I will be honest, it's not the most beautiful setup, but I will say, I mean, more often than not, when we are at a value area low and we get bullish confirmations, even if the first one doesn't give us what we want, oftentimes, like even here, right? You had a bullish divergence on the 4-hour here, right? Lower lows on your price action into your key level of support with your higher lows on your momentum waves. Nope, sorry. I saw that, guys. That is not a bullish divergence. But where is it? Yeah, right here. So right here, you have the lower lows on your price action into your value area low. That is the key part, right? Into your key level, right? And you have your higher lows on your momentum waves, right? So you have that bullish divergence, right? And you get a move. But where does it move to? It moves right up to the POC and then comes back down to the value area low and then deviates. But then what happens? You put more bullish divergence in on the 4-hour. I'm sorry, on the 8. This is the 8-hour. But you deviate. You put more bullish divergences in. This is kind of an exaggerated bull div. But then you deviate, get the bullish divergences. I'm pretty sure it was on the 4-hour you had them. Yeah, right here. 4-hour bull div, right, as you deviate. And then you finally get accepted back into the range and go for the value area high. So it's like I think there's a lot of people out there that are saying that because we rejected the POC, I mean, they're not looking at it as the POC, but they're looking at this high as the lower high, which I want to be quite frank. Nah, no pun intended. But, it is possible that this is the lower high. Right? But I just want you guys to realize that more often than not, when we deviate from these value areas with money flow coming up and bullish divergences confirmed, it typically, just even on the 8-hour here, right? You have the confirmed bull div. Just because the confirmed bull div did not play out instantly does not mean that you can't come down here and get a continued bullish divergence where your momentum wave comes up, put another higher low in, and then you could even put a lower low in again, right? So at that point, right, money flow's coming up. So if you get another dump down, I would look for this to potentially give you another bullish divergence, and it's not impossible to get sucked back into that range and then get your move, right? It's kind of very similar to what happened right here. You get the move up to the POC, you deviate, and then boom, up to the high, right? You get the divergence, you get the move up to the POC, you deviate, boom, you get the move to the high, right? Very, very similar setup. Now, it doesn't mean it's guaranteed to play out like that, but, I'm not really throwing in the towel here just yet. And to be honest, it is a little bit confusing because if you come up to the 12 and the 16 hour, money flow on the 12-hour looks pretty nasty. 16-hour also looks pretty nasty. So it is a little bit confusing here, guys. So I'm going to go ahead and give you the bullish and the bearish case. That way you can be prepared in either direction and profit either way, right? That's the beauty of being a trader. It doesn't matter if it goes up or down. So let's go ahead and hold up. I think we just got a couple super chats. Okay, they were super, where'd it go? There we go. Shout out to Self-Wealth Crypto. Thank you for that super sticker. I really do appreciate you, man. Thank you for sending that. It says, it's telling me to celebrate with my first super chat. Oh, celebrate the first super chat from Self-Wealth Crypto. Shout out to Self-Wealth Crypto. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Let's celebrate. Bing bong. That was too much. That was too much, guys. The cleaning ladies just cleaned my studio. And they literally just organized all the bills. I hope they don't follow the channel, because if they do, they're probably pissed. They're like, dude, we just cleaned that up. And I just grabbed the whole stack and just threw the whole thing. Sorry, guys. I'm sorry. But anyway, it's too funny. But shout out to Self-Wealth Crypto. Thank you so much. And shout out to Sean Nevins. Shout out to you, bro. Welcome to the Wise Guys. Thank you for getting that Frank Candles membership. I do appreciate you. But guys, not too much. Shout out to Sean Nevin, says, 16-year trader, happy to be here. Shout out to you, bro. I assume you mean that you've been trading for 16 years, not that you're a 16-year-old trader. To be quite honest, both of those are legendary. If you've been trading for 16 years, that's savage. And if you're a 16-year-old trader, that is also equally as savage. So shout out to you, bro. Thank you for being here. But let's go ahead and continue on. That's kind of what I'm looking here now. I do want to be very, very frank with you. Again, no pun intended. But here's the thing, right? If we get that move up, I don't want people thinking like, oh my God, how is this guy bullish? Everybody else is bearish, right? But I don't know if everybody else is bearish. I feel like everybody's calling for zero right now, though, which kind of makes me think that it's not impossible to get a bounce, right? But I do want to be clear here. I am bearish. Over the next month or so, I would expect some more downside in my own personal opinion because, again, we talk about this for the past 2 days. We're in September, typically a bearish month. I think there's only been 3 green months, 3 green September candles ever for Bitcoin. So we're in a bearish month typically for crypto. We are below the 200-week moving average. We have the weekly bearish divergence, which could easily play out more than it already has, right? This is a pretty big move, but once we start really breaking this structure here and we start breaking down below these lows and we come down here, that is kind of where I would start to be looking for a potential bigger move down. So that's kind of the plan here. And remember, just because we have the green dots on the higher daily time frames, such as the 4-day looking to print, the 5-day looking to print the green dot, and the 3-day now printing snake eyes, it doesn't mean we're going to 100K, right? It likely means because money flow is coming out. We talk about this every day. Money flow is coming out on the higher daily time frames, indicating the long-term trend will likely continue, right? It's another reason why I would expect a little bit more downside in the medium to longer term, right? Because kind of meaning like the rest of the bear market, right? Because if this money flow crosses over into the red, it is saying that we'll likely break these lows and then continue the downtrend, right? But with the green dots printing as well as the medium time frame money flow coming up, I think it is possible to get that bounce, but not to the moon, right? To put in this lower high on the macro golden pocket retracement, and then that might be where you come smash these lows. So that's kind of the bullish case, right? If these bull divs, not only on the 12, 16, and daily, but also the 8-hour, etc., if these do play out, that is something that we can see. Now, I am going to be pretty careful around these highs as well, because it's not impossible. Now, again, if we get the green dots on the higher daily time frames and everything starts to play out, I, again, don't think that it's impossible I don't think that it's impossible to get rejected from a lower high from these highs, right? So if we take a look here at some of the levels, right? Let me pull the range, right? So we have this range here. This is our volume profile, right? And then pull your golden pocket, right? You have a little bit of confluence here, right? Between your golden pocket and your value area high, right? Right here. Bada boom. Turn it red for resistance, or I'm sorry, purple for resistance, right? You could wind up putting in the lower high here. So this is kind of my plan here, right? If we wind up getting the bounce, right, and we go bing bong, get above the value area low. This is the macro value area low. This is the local value area low. But if we get above this level and continue up, this is the first level, technically the first level that I would be cautious of a rejection. And it's for two reasons. Number one, it's the golden pocket retracement of this high, right? The golden pocket retracement of this high. And which is typically where price likes to put in those lower highs and continue to the downside. But it's also the value area high of the range, right? So if I'm trading this local volume profile, right, I'm essentially looking for longs down here, which we are in a long from down here in the premium Discord. And if we wind up continuing up, we would just naturally be looking for scalp shorts up here. And you could look for the scalp short, and if it winds up playing out back down to the value area low, if we break down, you are now short from the top of the range. So you get a nice little entry into your short before continuing down. But if we get up to this level and we are not getting bearish confirmations in here to go short, or no signals to go short from here, then we can anticipate a potential shot to the 786 and potentially into our next major area of resistance, which again is the golden pocket retracement of the entire move. But shout out to Rob the Crypto Snob said, how about it, boss? Pull your fib. Fine. I'll pull my fib. Here we go. Remember when the fib was broken the other day? That was quite frustrating. But yeah, so let me just pull this fib one more time just to make it a little bit more prominent. There you go. There's that same fib. Shout out to Rob. But this is going to be the first level, right? And I'm not, again, I do think it is possible to break these highs. I'm a little sussed out by these highs, to be honest with you. I'm sussed out by this high. I do think that we may be able to break that high and then put the real lower high in here before continuing down. So I just want to be clear about that. But it is not impossible to put the lower high in here, and that's why we trade the volume profiles. Because again, even if we wind up coming up here to reject these highs up here, we could potentially see some kind of resistance here, right? And if I see a bearish confirmation, I'm going to look to short this, potentially a scalp short down to the first TP would be the POC of the range, right? So let me go ahead and pull up the trade tool real quick, right? Let's say if we come up to this level, we get the bearish confirmations I'm looking for. I would look to scalp short this back down to the value area low, right? Now, I will be taking profit at that POC. You could take some profit off the table at the POC. It's a 3.7% move. That's pretty decent, especially if you're trading with leverage. If you are trading with leverage, be careful. But then I would move my stop loss to my entry, making it a guaranteed winning trade. Not a risk-free trade, a guaranteed winner, right? Because I've already taken profits and my stop loss is at break even. And if we wind up not putting in the lower high here and we get a bounce off that POC to put in a higher low, which let's see if this lines up with a golden pocket. Let me just pull it from here. Let's just say, if we did come up there and we pulled the fib from the low to the high, your golden pocket would be sticking right around here, and that would be a beautiful place to put in a higher low to pop this high, crack this level, and then come up and potentially attack some of these higher levels. So, and by doing that, Mrs. Candles, get over here. Shout out to Mrs. Candles popping into the studio live. Have you seen? You're famous. I am. Well, your hand is famous. I am not famous. Your hand. Bring the hand in here, guys. Come on, Mrs. Candles. Let me see it. Guys, check out the nails. Oh my God, you're pulling in. Check out the nails. Check out the nails on Mrs. Candles. No, they're bad right now. What kind? Oh God, why'd you pick this color? What in the Mrs. Candles hand sniff is that color? Shout out to Mrs. Candles. We love it. Look at the hands in chat. They love your hands. Come on, let me get a sniff. No. One sniff. Oh, not your. Oh God, Mrs. Candles. You know I'm not a foot guy. I'm a hand guy. Anyway, shout out to Mrs. Candles' hand. Shout out to the hands in chat. Look at that. Look at that. They love your hands. Anyway, you guys are too much. I cannot believe that's an actual photograph of Mrs. Candles' hand. But thank you, Mrs. Candles. All right, so that is kind of what I'm looking at here, guys. And again, this is why we trade this way, or this is why I trade this way, or everybody in the premium Discord trades, or follows along with the analysis in the premium Discord. Not financial advice, obviously, not trade signals, but anyway, that's why we trade like this, right, guys? Because again, not impossible to put the lower high before continuing down here, but we're kind of prepared for everything, right? Because if you're in the long here, you're looking to go to the value area high. Boom. You're looking to take some profits at least off the table here. And then if you get the bearish confirmations, maybe you can make the decision to enter a short, not only enter a short, but maybe close that whole trade in full. And then once you come down here, you could be putting in a higher low at this golden pocket 786 retracement. And then that might be where you crack the highs and continue up to put in your actual macro lower high before continuing down. So that's, again, guys, like a little bit more detailed on the local here. But, I mean, for the most part, not much has changed. So we're just going to see what happens here, hoping that maybe we can get a pop to the upside. I was talking to Tony D earlier, and I was just saying, like, listen, man, like, I don't make random guesses. I don't take gambles, anything like that. Typically, I'm not saying I've never made a degenerate trade, but when I do, it's on a controlled account that I am looking to be risky with, and it's all, I know what I'm doing, right? I'm not just randomly gambling, and I'm not, like, I have experience, right? So my gambling accounts, right, my degen accounts, I could blow up my degenerate account 50 times over, and it's fine, right? I'm not looking, these are not big accounts because they're higher risk. But I was telling him, I'm like, listen, man, like most of the time when we get something like this, even if it looks bearish, like a lot of times we get shocked with a move to the upside. And again, you want to remember we also have that bearish signal, which is on the daily, we have a potential death cross incoming, right? And oftentimes, we did this yesterday, and we do it every time we have a death cross or a golden cross. We go back and back test them all. And if you take a look, like oftentimes, like when you get this is a golden cross, right? But what happens immediately on the golden cross, right? You get a dump, and then you get a move up, and then you get a bigger dump, and then you get the real move up, right? So although these golden crosses and death crosses do indicate trends to the upside or the downside, depending on what you're looking at, typically they're not instant, right? Like let me find another death cross, like right here. On the instant, I mean, this is very small, but technically right on this cross, you did get a tiny little pop to the upside before coming down. But this is the beginning of the bear market. Like right here, you kind of got an instant pump up. But oftentimes, not all the time, obviously, but oftentimes you will get kind of a fake out move that goes against the EMA cross, and then you wind up reversing and it winds up playing out. You have to understand moving averages are lagging, right? Like they use the previous candles to calculate their position. So it's not like it's going to instantly give you that move. That's not what it does. But because you oftentimes see those fake out moves, if we get the death cross, that might be where you get the push up, right? Whether it's up here before coming down or up here before coming down. But it would make a lot of sense to get the death cross, get the fake out move up, put in the real lower high, and then continue to the downside. And that's just kind of my IMO. In my opinion, I think that's possible. I don't know if it's likely, though. And when I'm sitting out here on YouTube and I'm talking to all these people, I don't want to sit up here and say, like when I'm very confident about something happening, I say it, right? But if it's a little wish-washy, it's a little wish-washy. So right now, I am neutral, slightly leaning towards a bounce. But in the macro, I'm bearish, right? I think we're going to come back down. But I do think it's a little more likely to get some kind of a retracement before coming back down. Whether that's a rejection here or a rejection up here, we'll have to wait and see. Now, let's talk, because of these confusing signals, I want to talk about the bearish case as well, right? Like, what if we don't get the retracement, right? What if the bull div on the daily is wrong? What if the 12 and the 16-hour bull divs are wrong? What if the money flow on the 10-hour and the 8-hour means nothing, and it's just going to get stepped on because of some crazy whatever, right? Well, that brings us to, let's talk about the key levels below us, because and again, with the death cross, just because I think it's more likely to get a retracement before a move down, like that death cross, this makes a lot of sense. Rectember, death cross, below the 200-week moving average, all this stuff, money flow coming out on the higher time frames, right? I'm bearish, right, for the most part, but I just think it's a little more likely to do something like that or like that. So I just want to be clear. But what happens, Frankie Candles, what happens if we just dump from here? Like, what if everybody just nukes it to the floor? Well, it brings us right back to, and again, guys, this is a little bit confusing. We talked about this the other day. pulling up the other charts, right? Like the Bitstamp chart, right? The other exchanges. They don't have that panic wick down to this golden pocket. So right now, like this is a much more bullish chart, in my opinion, than the Bybit chart because this wick already ripped through these lows. But on the Bitstamp chart, we're still technically making a higher low. And honestly, if we had money flow more clearly coming up on the 12 and 16 hour, this could be a higher low. And with all the bull divs coming on, starting to pop up, with the money flow coming up on the medium hourly time frames, this would have kind of looked like a really, really good chance to get a big move up. But because we ripped through all of this on a lot of other exchanges, it makes me a little sussed out. And then again, on top of the 200-week moving average, as well as some other things that just look bearish, it makes it a little less likely that this is going to be a higher low before a big move up, right? But I do think a bounce and then a rejection would be more likely. So I just want to point that out because we talked about that the other day. Like, it is a little confusing right now because all the exchanges look a bit different. And kind of my main sentiment here recently has been, like, when we were all the way up here or maybe up here, we were looking for this move down. And we were saying if we do come to this value area low, it would be a great place to put in a higher low. And then if we get bullish signals, that could give us a break above these yearly highs. But because of, right, does that make sense? When we were here, we looked for the move down, and we were saying if we got down here and got bullish confirmations, we could look for a move back up to the value area high and potentially a push above these yearly highs. But because we got this move so fast, it kind of changed things, and now the charts look a little bit more bearish. So it is looking a little less likely that we would break the yearly highs, but could still get a retracement to come in here to make a lower high. But if we get an immediate move down, I'll be honest, it's kind of hard to say because, you know, we're at support, right? Even though we're deviating slightly, like we're at support. But like if we break down like this, if we can't get back above, like we really need to decisively break down on a higher time frame and cannot get back above that value area low, that's likely where you're going to get the move down. And if you can get the confirmation of a blood diamond or something like that, or a yellow X, that might be a good confirmation that you will get that move down. So, but really, if we do just get a random nuke to the floor, really what again, the number one, I would honestly be careful of just like a quick dip down and then a continued bullish divergence on a lot of these time frames. So like this is number one what I would look at, right? Depending on how aggressive the dump is, like I still wouldn't immediately be like, oh my God, we're going to zero. I would honestly look to, you know, just put in another drive of bullish divergence. But if we really start coming down heavy, obviously we do have some levels down here. I'll just pull them fresh because we'll just, screw it, we'll do it live. But let's see here. If you pull this volume profile on this previous area of consolidation, you guys know we have this value area high, which is in pretty good confluence of this golden pocket, right? So right here, and we showed this level a million times, so I don't want to go over it too much, right? First major level of support that I would be looking at is basically where we wick down to on that panic wick on the Bybit chart, and that is coming in at about 24,287 and 23,800. So that's going to be the first level of support I am looking at. And then obviously your POC coming in at about 22,900. That is, and then at that point, it's just another game of volume profile, right? Because if you get back down here and you don't get a strong bounce off this level, you could get stuck below your value area high, come down towards the POC, and then right back down towards the value area low, which is also in confluence with your 786. So again, I'm not going to cover this too much because I covered this in depth on multiple live streams, not only this week, but also last week. Yo, shout out to Jay Long says, I swear to God, if that cow doesn't stop mooing while Frankie is talking, we're going to be eating hamburger helper for dinner. Shout out to Jay Long. Do you live on a farm? Do you have a cow? Moo. Yo, hold up. Yo, guys, I found a video on TikTok of a goat doing the real goat noise. Everybody says goats make a different noise, but they don't. They go, blah. That's what goats do. Blah. That's what they do. And everybody makes fun of me. I found a video of a goat going, blah. Shout out to all the goats out there. But yeah, I was like starting to lose my mind. They're like, that's not what a goat sounds like. It is. I swear. Am I only seeing defective goats? I don't know. Maybe I got special goats. I don't know. Yeah, it's too funny. That is indeed a goat sound. That is so clipped. Yo, shout out to Tyler. Tyler, don't do it. Dave, call the cops on Tyler. Call the cops on Tyler, Dave. Prompt right now, ASAP. Get him before he puts it public. I'm kidding. Shout out to Tyler Durden. Right? Yo, chemistry, bro. That is indeed a goat sound. Blah! Anyway, continuing on. Yeah, shout out to Crypto Pollo. Crypto Pollo said, Pollo go cluck, cluck. Cluck! That's Crypto Pollo. Pollo, you actually popped up on my phone. The picture, like I have the little slideshow thing on the iPhone that just shows random pictures. You were on there the other day. Me, you, and Tony D. It was pretty funny when we met at Bitcoin Miami. Super fun. He's got goats, goat, chickens, roosters, cows, all the loud animals. They're my wife's, so I'm dead serious. Shout out to Jay Long. Does she know you're trying to turn it into Hamburger Helper is the question. But there you go, guys. I want to keep it really simple today because I don't want to just beat a dead horse and exhaust myself up here for something we've talked about forever. Right? So there you go. Simply put, before we move on to the giveaways, and maybe we'll take a look at ETH and XRP real quick. But before we do that, short and simple, here we are. Short and simple, if we get this move down, I'd be cautious of continued lower lows with continued higher lows on your momentum waves to put in those bullish divergences. And if we really start decisively, right, because you have to imagine, anybody who's long from down here, right, you might just go break those lows and then come up. But if we wind up, getting that bounce, again, first level of resistance really for me, I mean, I'll just extend this box, 786 golden pocket from this high, right? If we don't reject there, I'm looking for the rejection up here at the purple box. If we don't get a bounce at all and we just nuke down, I am looking to come down to about 24,287 to 23,800. And I don't think we'll go down much further than that until the next time we talk, which is going to be on probably Monday or maybe over the weekend if something crazy happens. But, and then you have the context of this previous volume profile that if you break this level, you now obviously know kind of where price is likely to go next. So there you go, guys. Let's see. Shout out to FOMO Sapien said, I hope to one day. Oh, hold up. Shout out to Cheeks. Shout out to Cheeks for the. Yo. I lied, guys. I didn't throw all the money. I only threw a big handful. All of that fell off camera. That was brutal. That all just went off camera. Oh no. Oh no. Dave, I told you to call the cops on Tyler. And you're out there you gotta watch. You gotta watch everybody, guys. You got the guy who you think is the guy who calls the cops, and he's the guy doing the stuff that you gotta call the cops on. Shout out to Dave Digital. I'm kidding, bro. Check Discord off topic. Goats go blah. Yo, low key, guys. I had a bad day. I can't believe I'm laughing right now. God, if this YouTube channel is good for anything, it's good for my mental health. This is amazing. It really is crazy. I say that jokingly, but I am serious. Tony D said, get those altcoin votes in. Let's go. Tony D, we're not doing altcoin votes. I'm going to do, we're not. I'm just going to do Ethereum and XRP real quick. And then, we'll see how time goes. But I think that's probably going to be it. What happened to the 1 hour stream? We were promised. That's it. I'm getting the spray bottle. He just comes up and sprays me with water like mini-me. Get away. Caffeinated Crypto, what is going on, man? Thank you so much for that super chat. He says, I have a business, want to buy Bitcoin. What is the best way to do it with the business funds? It's a corporation. Do you have any recommendations? Not really. No, not really. Just buy Bitcoin. That's kind of the beauty of crypto. I mean, I don't know. I don't want to give you expert advice. Maybe there's a better way to do it. But yeah, I don't know. Buy Bitcoin. I would say just buy Bitcoin. Shout out to Caffeinated Crypto. I wish I could help you out more. But no, I would just say buy Bitcoin, but not business advice, not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just some crazy guy on the internet screams at a camera. But shout out to Cheeks. Caffeinated Crypto. Shout out to Cheeks too. Hold up. Cheeks gifting the 20 Frankie Candles memberships. Dude, Cheeks, you are crazy. Shout out to you, bro. I love you. Thank you so much. I'm looking at you, dude. Thank you. And shout out to Caffeinated Crypto. Thank you as well. And Golden, thank you as well. You guys are the best, for real. I'm not just saying that. You guys are crazy. But yeah, I wish I could answer it better than that. But I would just say buy Bitcoin. Cheers. Slaying memberships. Let's go. Okay, let's continue on. Yeah, exactly. Darren says businesses, you'll need to talk to a accountant or tax professional. That's what I would say. Yeah, I can't really give that kind of advice. Again, not a financial advisor, but yeah, talk to your accountant. I'm sure they would know. They would definitely know. But yeah. Anyway, continuing on here. That's what we're looking at on Bitcoin. I will keep it nice and simple. But let's go ahead. I want to take a quick look at Ethereum, or Ethereum, as your grandmother might call it. And here we are, right? Again, it's just brutal. It's stuck in this same thing, right? Looking almost identical to Bitcoin, if I'm being honest. 10-hour money flow coming up, 12-hour red dot printing, 16-hour printing. And that's the same thing on Bitcoin, guys. 12 and 16-hour red dots are looking to print, which is likely. That's why I would be careful to take these lows, right? If you take these lows, I would be careful, right? Because if the 12 and the 16-hour red dot gives you a push down and you put in more bullish divergence, that's where you might get the bounce. Or it might be where you just absolutely nuke to the floor. But that's kind of what I would watch for the move down. On that 12-hour, 16-hour red dot, that's likely where the move down is going to go. Or going to start. Sorry. All right, let's see. Shout out to Tony D. Said, false alarm, everyone. Only Ethan XRP tonight. Shout out to Sean Nevins. Says, how do I get a link to your Discord server? My handle is can't even, crypto. Oh, Cyborgatron. That's interesting. Shout out to you. Says, which is my artist name? Interesting. Cyborg. What kind of art? Is it music? If it's music, I wonder if I can guess the genre. Shout out to Sean Evans. But yeah, there should be a link in the description down below. Oh, there you go. There you go. Rob the Crypto Snob just shared the link, Sean, if you want to get in there. All right, let's see. Gonna dip, fam. Gotta get hairdresser stuff to make Mrs. C3 even prettier. Shout out to Crimson's girlfriend. Let's go. All right. Shout out to Crimson's girlfriend. Have a good weekend. But let's go. Okay. Let's continue on here. Back to Ethereum, or Ethereum, as your grandmother might call it. Okay. So I will watch the same thing. 12 and 16-hour red dots are printing on ETH, but same thing. I would be careful, because here's the thing. Based off the volume profiles, right? Based off the volume profiles, you would expect to reject the highs, get stuck under the POC, and then get a move down to your value area low, right? Which is coming in at 1550. We talked about this the other day. But money flow generally trending up, right? But coming out locally. So again, it's kind of mixed right now. It's kind of annoying. Like, this is obnoxious. Like, why is this coming down? Like, just go back up so you can give us a clear signal. What the heck? So based off the volume profile, the expectation here really would be that if we can't get back above that POC, we are likely going to be headed towards that value area low. And depending on how you draw this could be considered somewhat of a bear flag, right? Depending on where you draw it from. But based on the volume profile, if you can't get above that POC, I'd look for the move down. If you get back above the POC, really, if we're going to get a significant retracement on Ethereum before going lower, I would just watch this key level right here, 1663, value area high. If you get above that value area high, that's where you might get a shot up closer to 1700 or into the 1700s, where I would be very careful of a rejection, just like on Bitcoin, right? Come up, maybe the golden pocket, maybe the 786. However, if we wind up this mouse, if we wind up getting above that value area low, which is right here at 1728, get above that level, that's where I would be looking for a bigger move up. So I'm going to keep that short and simple on Ethereum, guys, just because, I mean, where's Monday? Like, last Friday, we were here. We've done nothing all week. So everything remains exactly the same. If we don't get above this value area low, I wouldn't expect big upside for Ethereum. And if we can't get above this value area high, I would expect, or we can't get above the POC, I would actually expect to move to the downside. And the money flow on the 6, 8, and 10 hour is very similar to Bitcoin, where it's coming up. And I wouldn't be shocked if you get some kind of random pump out of nowhere. But locally, you got to get above that POC or that value area high if we don't want to just continually or just instantly nuke to the ground. All right, let's see. Jay Long says he missed the K in my name, and it says Franny, which is hilarious. Shout out to Jay Long. I'm just going to pretend you said that on purpose. He says, Franny, isn't it crazy that one day when someone asks us how we got rich, we will say Frankie Candles. Shout out to Jay Long. Hey, that's the goal. That is the goal. My goal is to have more people saying that than, like, there are dollars in my bank account. That's legitimately what I care about. Like, a message from a CandleMafia member telling me that I even taught them something that they never understood, and I was the one that helped them understand it. Not even that they made money, just that I was able to get through them and provide value that they actually got the value, will always be worth more than any amount of money that I could ever have. This is why I do this. I'm not saying I don't like money, guys. Obviously, I like money. That's why I throw it in the air. But it really is like, money isn't fulfilling, right? Now, I do think money's very important, right? I think a lot of people say money's not everything. Money isn't everything, but money can give you not only freedom, right? That's like kind of the cliche thing. It's like money can buy you freedom. That's why it's so important, and that's the truth. But it also buys you peace of mind. Like, the biggest thing is like the peace of mind of, like, not having to worry about, like, oh God, rent's coming up, or oh, I want to get this to eat, but I'm going to get this because the other thing's too expensive. Like, that just peace of mind, not having to worry about money is, in my opinion, the biggest thing that money does for you. And when you remove money problems, it's not the only problems that you have, right? And you're still going to have family problems, friend problems, emotional problems, maybe health problems. God forbid. I hope that's not the case for anybody. But money also makes a lot of that stuff easier to deal with, right? Like, God forbid I'll just say, God forbid you're skateboarding and you scrape your knee, right? I don't want anyone getting hurt, but you got to go to the hospital to get some stitches, right? Pretty minor. It's a lot less stressful if you have a lot of money. Just like, oh, let's go to the hospital, get the stitches, no big deal. Then you go to the hospital, they hit you with this crazy irrational bill for the emergency room, and you're like stressed out. Like, you could just go get it fixed, and you don't have to really think about it. And that peace of mind is really like some of the best thing that money can do for you. On top of the freedom, you have time to spend with your family. Like my goal would be to spend all my time with my family and do what I want, and like. And money can get you there, right? It's not everything. It doesn't make you happy. A Lamborghini is not going to make you happy. Whatever you're looking for is not. But some people might have their dream car might be a 1952 something, right? And that makes them happy. But it's just to each his own. Money gets a bad rap. I think people are just like, money's evil, and you're never going to get any of it if you think it's evil. And yeah, I am a believer that money is not everything, but it's a lot more than a lot of people say it is. Anyway, continuing on, the education provided here is priceless. Shout out to Elite Ways. Thank you for saying that. Press the like button. Hit it with your elbow, fondle it, knee it, touch it with your butt. I don't care what you do. Just make sure you hit it. Shout out to Creighton C. Said, I kind of had a question in the earlier super chat. Kind of a question, not really a question. Hang on. Hang on. Creighton, hold up. Hold up, Creighton. Creighton, you had a question? Hang on. Oh, wait. What the heck? Did I not see this? Shout out to Creighton C. Thank you for the $20 super chat. He said, Taco Bell fun next. Next delicious manly crunch wraps on me and Tony. And Tony can get his very girly appetizer chicken quesadilla. Very, very girly. Like 3-year-old in a pink ballerina dress girly. No offense to 3-year-olds in dresses. Shout out to Creighton C. So, Creighton, I guess you're a Crunchwrap guy then, not a quesadilla guy. So you're like me. You're a Crunchwrap guy. Crunchwraps are fire. Remember they used to advertise that you can, like, run around with them? Like, the whole advertisement for Crunchwraps originally was that they were very portable, which is hilarious. It's like a piece of electronics. It's like a phone. Like, look how portable it is. You could bring your Crunchwrap skateboarding with you. I don't know why I'm on skateboarding today. But, guys, let's get back to the charts. This is a TA video, or TA live stream. Yeah, you guys are great. Yo, I can't believe some people, man. Anyway, Crunchwraps are fire. Absolutely. All right, let's go ahead and continue on. So, yeah, for Ethereum, that's really what I'm looking for, guys. Very similar to Bitcoin. If we can get above that POC value area high, etc., I'm not going to repeat it. But there you go. That's what we're looking at on Ethereum. Let's take a quick look at XRP. Bada boom. Tony D and Rob and Tyler, mods, do they know what video to like for the giveaways this week? And don't forget to smash the like button, guys. 549 likes. Shout out to Creighton. We're adding a Frankie Candles hat to the giveaways. I knew he was a DJ. Sean, I knew you were a DJ, bro. I was going to ask if you made dubstep. Your name sound very dubsteppy. I like dubstep. Or I used to. I don't listen to it a lot anymore, except for at the gym. But when I went to the gym one time in my life. Anyway, or at least in the past 2 years. I tour and produce, have original tracks everywhere. I have 20 seconds of one of my band tracks in Boondock Saints 2? For real? Bro, that's crazy. Good for you, man. That's fire. Okay, let's continue on. Okay. So XRP, I mean, oh my God, man, this is brutal. This is brutal, guys. This is brutal. We might just skip this. I'm just kidding. But we are, just continuously. I mean, very similar situation. 10-hour money flow looking to cross over into the green. Bullish divergences into our key level of support, which was the value area high POC of this previous range. Put in the bull divs, got a little bit of a bounce, and now we are fighting that POC. Now, if I'm just looking at the 10-hour here, money flow is coming up, right? Bull div is confirmed, right? Banging our head on the POC. We could squeeze above the POC. I would look to come up to the value area high, which is coming in here at about 54 cents, 0.5476 cents. And if we pulled a local value area, I would just have to assume that that's probably, value area highs off, value area, So if we get squeezed above this POC, I would look for a push up to this value area high, but not expecting anything too crazy. And to be quite honest with you, based off the volume profiles, now again, money flow would say maybe we can get above it and shoot for the high, but we rejected the high. And now we're really getting stuck below the POC. So if we can't get back above here, could be on our way down to the macro value area low. And by macro value area low, it's not that macro. It's pretty local. But that is coming in at 42.5 cents. Again, same exact levels that we've been looking at, right? Like XRP has literally in the past, like let's measure it, right? In the past 21 days, creeping up on a month, the swing on XRP, 12%. I guess that's not that bad. But, this is garbage. This is garbage. Very not volatile, right? But this is, I would be cautious of the money flow on the 10-hour. What's the daily looking like? Daily green dot, daily bull div confirmed. I'm sorry. These bull divs are they're all here into key levels. It is a little bit sus, but these bull divs, I would look for a potential. You get above this POC, I'd look for a push up to the value area high. If you crack this value area high, that's where I would expect higher prices for XRP. However, I'd be very cautious at this level just because it's the value area high. But we really need these daily bull divs to start playing out. Otherwise, it's not looking good. But it is very sus. Like money flow does not look bad. Like 3-day green dot? Yeah, 3-day looking for the green dot as well. On top of the daily bull div, we could get a move up. I would be cautious of a potential move to the upside locally. 10-hour, 8-hour money flow, 6-hour green dot printing. Let's take a look at the 4-hour. Yeah, 4-hour money flow is a little sus, but you've been in the red for quite some time here. Might be time to pop up into the green. I'd watch that value area high. If you get above that POC, look for the value area high. All right, let's see. Shout out to Thesis. Yo, what is up, bro? He said, I'm still having a hard time getting over the Frankie Goat sound. What Frankie Goat sound? Blah! Oh, God. All right, guys. Let's get this dang giveaway going. I think I'm losing my mind, if I'm being honest with you. All right. Oh, God. I wish if 3 years ago, not 3, like 4 years ago, if I could see a flash into the future and I was on a YouTube live stream going, blah, I would have no idea what was going on. I'd be like, why am I making goat sounds on the internet? I have a YouTube channel? What the heck? I would have guessed it was a crypto YouTube channel, though. That's for sure. That's... I don't know what's going on. All right, let's pull up the Wheel of Pain and Pleasure as well as the comments or the giveaway winners, picker. I don't know. All right, Wheel of Pain and Pleasure. Here we go. How many likes do we have? Shout out to Dave Digital said, will you play the GOAT clip on loop? Maybe. Hey, Dave, listen. I don't know if you have my house bugged or what have you, but listen, what I do in my free time is up to me, Dave, and if you ever do hear me listening to Goat Sounds on repeat, I would kindly ask you not to share that with the public. It's a little weird, but shout out to Dave Digital. I would go ahead and play that clip, Dave, not that I don't trust you, I do trust you, but due to new Frankie Candles policy, I can't pull up links in the Discord on live stream anymore. So, and that rule was made by Tony D. So, yeah, too much. He has your place bugged. Yeah, 100%. I know he does. I talk to him sometimes. I'll just be in the bathroom and be like, "Hey, Dave, I know you hear me." Bing bong. All right, here we go. How many likes do we have? Bada boom. What do we got? We got 456 people in here, 300 and something likes. No Frankie Candles hats today. What is happening? Oh, my God. Something's happening. There we go. Okay. Cameras and bugs in your house, but don't worry. It's just for your safety. Thank you, Dave. I know you got my back, Dave. Shout out to Dave Digital. Oh, yeah. Shout out to Wayne Data. Well, we'll just say it was my fault. It was my fault. It was, I mean, listen, now it was bad. It was the worst thing I could have pulled up. I think it would have been better to pull up something that would have technically been worse. Like, it was just the worst thing. Let's see. Steven, I will maybe take a quick look at Unfi. Stick around. Hey, not Steven. Stein? Shout out to you, bro. I'll tell you this. We got to get the giveaways done, but stick around for the whole stream. The whole stream. And if you know when the stream actually ends, you know. So stick around for the whole stream, and maybe we'll take a look at it. But let's go ahead and start spinning the wheel. What do we got? 333 likes. 333. Let's get it. Bada boom. Smash that like button. If you guys are not liked and commented on the Sunday, on our premiere videos, go ahead and like and comment. You still have a whole you still have a little time to get your comments and your likes in. I do recommend that you watch the video. I just simply can't track that. So this stream never ends. Frank just takes 16-hour breaks. Yeah, Frank just takes 16-hour breaks from time to time. Shout out to Tyler Durden. That's not. But let's see. Yeah, 16-hour breaks once in a while isn't that off. Shout out to Tyler Durden. Butterflies are real. Bro tip, butterflies are not real. We all know they're robots. Come on. Shout out to Bro tip. All right, let's see here. What do we got? We got 3 extra giveaways. Add it to the list, boys. I don't know if Mrs. Candles is here. I'm not going to lie. But we got 3 giveaways. All right, so I am going to wait on one of the mods to let me know exactly what we are doing. Shout out to Bad Axe 23 says Market Cipher is helping me so much. Learning is better. Can ASL chat GPT anything? Thanks for all the help, Frankie. Shout out to Bad Axe anytime, bro. I got you, Mrs. K. Yo, hands in chat for Mrs. Candles. I don't know if she's coming. I don't know if she's here. Include crystal ball in giveaway. Learning. Hit me up on the side. I might have an extra crystal ball. I'll send it to you, but then I'm gonna have to send it to everybody else. Just DM me. Maybe we'll get a crystal ball your way. All right, 10 bags of Ada. Nice and simple. I like it. Lately, we've had crazy amount of giveaways, and they take a really long time. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I'm sweating. I did not really register what that picture of that girl sitting on that couch was, but I thought we just had a damaging stream part 2. Okay, that was a little sus. The way she was sitting on that couch was a little bit weird, and I was like, what did I just click on? Again? Oh, God. She was hot. Okay, all right, let's go ahead and let me pull this real quick. And I believe the video mods, correct me if I was wrong. Oh, Frankie Candles is live. 400 people watching. What a weird person. But yeah, if you guys know exactly the video, are we picking an exact video? Let me know. Let's see. What am I doing here? Yeah, I missed it. It wasn't a black soda. Yo, shout out to Crespo. Oh, God, man. That really did. Okay, yeah, to enter this week's giveaway, comment and like on that video. The links don't work for me for some reason. Oh, no, it did work. Wow, that's the first time one of these links has worked for me. Very interesting. Okay. All right, there we go. Give me a second to set all this up. Bada boom. Filter duplicate users. Oh, God, guys. 4 plus 6. Oh, help me out, guys. 4 plus 6. Is it a 42? Shout out to Bad Axe says, I got to start getting here on time. Shout out to you, bro. But yeah, by the way, for whoever asked, I'll just say what happened on that stream where it was really bad and I had to end the stream really fast. I pulled up a link in the Discord like I shouldn't have done it. I should have known better. I was too nice, right? And I'm not gonna I'm going to continue to be nice, right? I'm just taking more precautions now. But I was just too lax. I was too lax about it. They asked me to critique their TA. I was happy to do it. I pulled it up live, and I clicked it, and it was about 4 seconds of TA on gold. I should have known. I'm like, why is he looking at gold? But it was 4 seconds of TA, and then it cut to something else. And I'll just say it was a very, very, very holy stream. We'll just say that. All right, here we go. We got 10 bags of Cardano to give away right now. Let's go ahead and start the giveaways. Who's going to be number one? Here we go. I saw Crespo Crypto in there. F. Shout out to bot. Potential bot. Let's see. Frankie Candles, the ethos of crypto is don't trust, verify. Yeah, I'm my hero. Here's the thing. Like, after I did that, I was like, how did I do that? Like, why did I think it was okay to just click on? It wasn't even somebody that I knew. It wasn't like someone we see a lot. It was like some random person. Probably joined the Discord that day just to do that. Yeah, it was probably someone I know, too. Let me find out who that was. Anyway, here we go. Bot-tastic. Okay, we're picking another one. Here we go. That does look like a bot. All right, here we go. If you guys are interested in any Submariners, you guys can go to whatever that website is. Oh, shout out to Nico. Hang on, is Nico in here? Shout out to Nico. I think he's in here. We talked to him before. Shout out to Nico. Asta pasta. Bing bong. Shout out to you, bro. We're sending you some Cardano. Let's get it. Congratulations, bro. Hit that free Discord. Go to the giveaway section and click the button that says I just recently won a giveaway. And I'll be 100% honest. I don't even know exactly who sends it to you, but people get their crypto. I think it's Tony, potentially. All right, winner number 2. Here we go. I might hear. Oh, First Horizon said, "Boy, this soundtrack is banging." Shout out to First Horizon, and shout out to Ollie Jose. I think makes this one.
AMRB's what we got.
The tracks are fire. The tracks are fire, guys. I didn't make any of these. Everyone's like, yo, is that you rapping, Frankie? And I'm always like, maybe. It's not, guys. It's not. I wish it was. I freestyled on the channel one time, like one of our first streams, and Captain Kirk roasted me for good reason. I'm not a good rapper. Anyway, shout out to First Horizon. Boy, the soundtrack is fire. Hit that free Discord, bro. We're going to give you some free Cardano, and then maybe you could buy that track on iTunes. It's like the 90s. Shout out to you, bro. Thank you for being here. Hit that free Discord and go get your free crypto. Winner number 3. Here we go. Crypto L said, need some cheap. Let's get it. Shout out to Crypto L. Go ahead and go to the free Discord. Go to the giveaway section. Hit I just recently won a giveaway and get yourself some ale. That was a rough one. I'm sorry. Shout out to Crypto L. Thank you for being here, bro. Go get that free crypto. Let's see. Yo. Shout out to Crypto Cowpoke says, all right, fellas, I have to check out for the evening. Jumping in the shower and then going to the world-famous Bluebirds Cafe in Nashville to introduce the Opry legend John Connolly at his BB debut. Shout out to you, bro. Shout out to Cowpoke. Have a good time, bro. Be safe. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. Throw some money in the air, maybe. Shout out to you. Who's our next winner? Oh, it's Vivajan. I never know how to say your name, my man, but I just said it. Vivajan. Shout out to you, bro. He just says, this TA is fire. Shout out to you, man. I appreciate you so much for watching the channel. Thank you for the nice comment. I think you know what to do. Hit that free Discord. Go get your free bag of Ada. I've heard it depending on how many winners there are, it's usually between $5 and $20. So the less winners, the higher the bag. The more winners, the lower the bag. But yeah, shout out to Vivajan. I'm just going to call you Bijan. I don't know why. Shout out to you, bro. Congrats on the giveaway. And on to the next one. Oh, wow, that chocolate-faced Sky Dweller was kind of fire, though, right? Oh, I saw D. Petty up in here. Let's go. Oh, Mega Man says, let's see. LSLS in chat, guys. Let's get it. Need my cool Frankie emojis. Don't know why I don't have them. Slam Banjo. Make sure you have gifting turned on your YouTube settings. You will wind up with one eventually. You will get a membership for sure. Let's see. I actually said that naturally. I did not say that because of LSLS emoji. Shout out to Hodl Crypto. Let's go. Shout out to Omega Man. Thank you. Omega Man, thank you for being here. Thank you for hitting me with a let's see. Hit that free Discord. Get your free Cardano. Next winner. Here we go. Crypto Magic said, bounce please if it's in your power, Frankie. Hey, Crypto Magic, if you're watching this, bro, this is for you. I've lit the candle, and I will blow this out, and I will talk to the crypto gods tonight, and I'll try to get her down to 19K for you, my man. I will try. There you go. Shout out to Crypto Magic. I might need some of your Crypto Magic while I'm on the phone with Satoshi. Get that thing down to 19K. Thank you for being here. Thank you for the comment, bro. And go hit that free Discord. Get your free bag of Cardano. Let's get it. Let's see. Salute to the mod. Shout out to Hodl Crypto. Appreciate you, man. My candles now look like wannabe Frankies. Yo, let's go. Shout out to Badox. I don't know how to say your name, man. Badox. I don't know. Shout out to you, though. Let's get it. Let's see. Was that the hand-scented candle? Mr. Blake. Come on. I thought you weren't going to tell them everything is scented like Mrs. Candle's hand. What in the I'm sorry. What in the Mrs. Candle's hand sniff is the funniest thing I've ever heard in my life. Shout out to Gaming and Crypto. Said, I appreciate it, bro. You appreciate it. I appreciate you for leaving a nice comment and watching the video and being a part of the CandleMafia. Go ahead and hit that free Discord, my man. Go get yourself a free bag of Ada. I don't know how much it's going to be. Either $5 to $20 is what I hear, though. Shout out to Tony D. I'm pretty sure he's the one that sends it out. Shout out to you, bro. Next winner. How much more do we have? I got to make sure I don't get too ahead of myself here. FOMO Sapien. Dude, I was about to say your name. Shout out to FOMO Sapien. Tyler Durden said 0.1 Ada. Let's go. Guys, get to the free Discord. Hit that giveaway section. Say you want a giveaway, and we will send you about 1 1/8 pennies worth of Ada. I'm kidding, guys. I think it's like $20, $5, $10. I don't know. But anyway, love the name. Let's go. Shout out. Let's see. Okay, let's continue on. Shout out to FOMO Sapien. Maybe a Band-Aid said, we appreciate you, appreciating us, appreciating you. Maybe a Band-Aid, you set me up for this one. I appreciate you. I appreciate you guys for appreciating me, appreciating you, appreciating me, appreciating you, appreciating me. I appreciate that. For real. Shout out to Maybe a Bandit. I love you, bro. I love you, man. You're too much. Shout out to you. Thank you for all the support, bro. You really have been out here a lot. You're the GOAT. FOMO Sapien. It says Candle Goat. Candle. We banned Dave, right? Dave's gone? Or he can't clip? Good. Shout out to Dave Digital. FOMO Sapien, we're going to send you some crypto. You know what to do. I don't even got to give you the directions. Let's see what we got. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We got 3 more. Here we go. Shout out to this guy. Yo, Walter's killing it over here. You guys see this guy? I don't know if you guys should see this or it's covered. Shout out to Walter. Anyway, XRP Army, let's go. Bing bang, hasta pasta. Shout out to XRP Army. That is the XRP Army, the official YouTube account for the XRP Army. Shout out to you guys. Shout out to all you guys. I appreciate the XRP Army. Listen, I didn't make the decision. We would send you XRP, but we're going to send you some ADA. I'm sorry. Shout out to the XRP Army. Hit that free Discord. Go to the giveaway section. Click claim my giveaway and enjoy your free ADA. We got one more after this. Let's go. Who's it going to be? Elite Crypto. Yo, there's some really good winners tonight. Let's go. Let's see. Frankie Godels. Shout out to Pristine Fiverr. Let's go. 1 hour stream. Yeah. Shout out to Zeus Cash. It's hard, guys. I'll be honest. I can't believe we're not doing a 1 hour stream. I don't know. I try, guys. You know what the truth is, guys? The truth is I have so much fun on the live stream, I don't want to get off. Like, oftentimes, Mrs. Candles is, like, standing at the door when we have something to do. And she's like, okay, can you stop talking to your friends and come with me? Like, I just genuinely love doing this. Shout out to Elite Crypto. It says, bing bong. Shout out to you, Elite Crypto. You are elite. And I appreciate you. Appreciating me. I'm kidding. Anyway, hit that free Discord. Go claim your free crypto. I don't know how much it's going to be, but enjoy it. Sell it. Go buy something. Or hold it and have it quadruple in price, etc. in the next bull run. Not financial advice. Shout out to Elite Crypto. Next and last winner. Here we go. Oh no, Elite Ways. Oh no. It's like I heard Elite and my heart skipped a beat. I thought I won. Being here is a win though. Much love, y'all. Hey, Elite Easy. You've been here forever. Stick around for a second. Let's see who's the last winner going to be. Imagine it was Elite. Tulsa King. Shout out to Tulsa King. Says, bing bong. And I say, bing bong. I only have $300 left. Bing bong. Shout out to Tulsa King. Thank you for being here, bro. Being a part of the Candle Mafia. Showing support. Liking and commenting on the video. Hit that free Discord. And go ahead and claim your free Cardano. Shout out to Tulsa King. I appreciate you, brother. Hey. Hang on. Elite Ways. I'm going to do something for you. This is random because I wanted to start doing stuff. I wanted to start doing this thing. I don't know how often it's going to be, but Elite Ways, just because you said that, you're the guinea pig here. You are the first person. Tony D, if you're here, I know you are, but I need you for a second. I know you might not be looking at the screen or whatever. Like, I just need you in a second. But Elite Ways, I need I need communication with you right now. Thank you. If I'm here, shout out to Tony D. Elite Ways, I need to have a conversation with you live because I'm going to start doing this, guys. I was going to kind of like intro this with like some kind of cool graphic or something, and maybe we will one day, but I just want to do this today because I'm feeling good. Interesting. Why did Elite Ways... I don't know why Tony said to DM you, but Elite Ways, are you here? Send a chat if you're here because I want to do something special with you right now. There she is. Yay, I'm here. Proud guinea pig. All right, Elite. I don't even know if you want this or not. But hey, I like I said, I was thinking about this last night. It was random. Tony, you don't even know this. I didn't even mention this because I didn't think I was going to do it tonight. Because I wanted to get it ready. But here's the thing. Elite Ways. Let's take a look at some of this stuff. Are you interested in any of this stuff? I want to take you on I want to take you to the store real quick. I want to get you something. Are you interested in anything on the Frankie Candles website? Anything. If not, it's totally okay. I still kind of feel weird. Like being a YouTuber is weird. Like it's like I don't know why people would want any of my stuff, but people love it. But it feels weird to me. I don't know why. But Elite Ways, heck yes. Well, Elite Ways, let me know. What are you looking for? What are you looking for? Do you like the if I miss the chat, you want a trip to Bali? Yo, Stefan just made me die laughing. I'm sorry. But let's see. Yeah, let's see. Shopping spree with Frankie Candles. Elite Ways said, I'll take a picture in it. or with it and make it my new profile pic. Elite Ways. Oh, yeah, hang on. Did I miss it? Mods, you might have to help me out if I miss what they want. Elite Ways, pick whatever you want. Pick whatever you want. Keeping a quick eye on chat. We got 360 people in here. We're chilling. It's Friday. This better not be a prank, Frank. Imagine. That'd be savage. But Elite Ways, yeah, hop on the website. Take your time. Kind of just pick around. You know, let me know what you like. A Frank prank, FOMO Sapien. Let's go. It's the QVC channel. Let's go. You're in the hot seat. Let's go. Elite Ways. You're in the hot seat. Let's go.
That's what we got.
It feels weird because you're humble, brother. Stay solid. Prove you're a great person. I appreciate that, Chronic. Thank you for that. I appreciate you. I just try to be honest. It really does feel weird when people are like, "Oh man, I want that hat." I'm like, "You want the hat that I want?" Me? What the heck? They say cat pick. I know it's weird, but that's what they say. All right, we'll get Elite Ways some cat picks. But yeah, feel free to like go to. All right, let's see. I'm cheating so hard, guys. Hat or sweatshirt? Okay, all right. Let's see. Hat or sweatshirt, the crew neck or the hat? I'll tell you what, Elite, we'll do both. So what size are you? Let me know. Or if you want, you could DM me if you want to think about it a little bit. Just DM us. But I'll send you a sweatshirt and a hat. We do have new hat colors. But yeah, just let us know. We'll add it to the cart. Get the sweatshirt, bro. This picture's kind of like, but these are nice. This is my favorite piece. I'm a big crew neck guy. But yeah, Elite Ways. Yeah, quicker. You're right, bro. You're 100% right. We need a t-shirt with a oh my god. You're so right. Such a good idea. Okay, so Elite Ways, I'm just gonna go ahead and make this cart. I guess you're I don't know. We'll go with medium. DM Tony D. We'll get the sizes right, but we'll add that to the cart. And then we will also go ahead and add. What the heck? I hit continue shopping. Let's see. And you want the Frankie Candles hat or the candles? Let's see. Dang, yo, this hat is cheaper than the candle hat? That's kind of wild. I would have guessed the opposite, to be honest with you. All right, Elite Ways. I assume it's this one. If you want that one, just let Tony know in the DM. I'm going to throw these in a cart, and then Tony, I'm going to do this out of my, don't do this out of the Frankie Candles account. I'll pull this out of my pocket. And you just let Tony D know what colors, what sizes, and then I'll get this sent out to you. And then just send them all the Frankie Candles out. Okay, perfect. Let us know the details in Tony D's Discord DMs, and we'll get this sent out to you. And with all that being said, guys, that's all the time we got for tonight's live stream. I appreciate everybody for tuning in and sticking around here till the end of the show. That sweatshirt is fire. That's what I'm going to be swooping up. Shout out to Crypto Tatted Zach. I appreciate that, bro. But yeah, guys, I don't know. I thought maybe I might add a little cool animation on the live stream for it. Like, maybe we do it like I just kind of want to make it random. Like Elite Ways was like, it was funny that they kind of got pranked that they won. And yeah, we'll take you on a little bit of a shopping spree. And we're going to do it randomly. I don't know when it'll happen. I don't know what you have to do. Like, I'm just going to kind of randomly pick people. And once in a while, it might be once a month. It might be once a day. It might be once a week. It might be once every 3 weeks. I don't know. But I thought it'd be cool. Shopping spree with Frankie Candles. I like giving stuff away. I think this would be cool. We kind of go shopping together on the website, and then bada boom, bada bing. Shout out to Elite Ways. Shout out to the CandleMafia. Thank you all for tuning in. I appreciate every single one of you guys for sticking around on this Friday, which is the slowest day for the live stream for us, especially when Bitcoin's going sideways. So, guys, watch out for that potential bounce or dump. To be honest, it's a little bit sketchy out there. But hey, when Bitcoin's born, go outside, touch some trees, look at the sun, but make sure you have sunglasses on. But with all that being said, guys, I'll see you tomorrow, Monday. Not tomorrow, Monday. Same place, same time. Also, if you really want some really good content over the weekend, you might want to check out our Sunday sauce video. I don't know what it's going to be, but you might want to check it out. Shout out to you guys. That's all I got. Hasta pasta. Frankie Candles out. Bing bong.
Some people love me, and they don't even know I have a hard time loving myself. Some people judge me, and they don't even know I have a hard time judging myself. Life gets ugly, but I got a paintbrush and paint a pretty smile on myself. Mouth stay shut even when I need help. In too deep in the water, Mike Phelps. Swimming lessons, I still got many unanswered questions. Sick of the anger, sick of depression. Wanna be grateful, count your blessings. Just give me my salad, you keep the dressing. Cause I'm cream of the crop, he paid the price, I'm worth a lot. He told me go, why would I stop? Rest on my thoughts, jump off the tire rope. D'Lo Brown with the frog splash. Leaps of faith, what I call that. If you hit my line for the old me, when I hang up on you, don't call back. I ain't gon' block my blessings, I'd rather block your number. Life taught me so many lessons, Been down bad, never under. That's breath in my lungs. Some people die young, where I come from. Woke up and gave thanks to Father and Son. Filled with the Spirit, I shine like the sun. Ghost in me, but I ain't haunted. Bad vibes, keep them, don't want it. Pride hard to swallow, doggone it. And you were really never my opponent. I'm fighting evil, man, they hearts black. They wanted my life, told them back. Got an itch for sin, can't scratch that. Keep the truth loaded in the black gap. Just know if I said it, I'm in it, and they gon' take it back. Learn the game brighter than my granddaddy's Cadillac. Young man, oh so, imagine that. Ain't in my control, gotta pray, let them handle that. God hit my line, gave me the play. Roger that, game time. Alright, you hate like a running back. If you ain't catch everything I said, better run it back. Eating up this beat, break bread, where your sandwich at, y'all? Thought I was done? No, this beat ain't like Kobe, I'm too full. My God, sicko mode, he too cold. I'm skating on beats, frozen with the flow.
And we're back for round 2 of the Frankie Candles live stream. I'm just kidding. I forgot who was asking for it. I told them to stick around till the end of the stream to check out Unfi. I want to say Unify because it sounds better. That was a quick 16-hour break. Shout out to Tyler Durden. But guys, I do want to check this out. I said I would look for it. Hopefully, whoever asked for it will be still in here. I don't know if they stuck around till the very end, but the stream ain't over until the music stops, and the music didn't stop yet, or it stopped temporarily. But let's check out Unfi. What is this? Should I know what this is? What is this? But let's go ahead and check this out. This thing has gone on quite the tear. I'll be 100% honest with you. Fat money flow crossovers into the green on the daily. This looks pretty good. This money flow wave on the daily is pretty thick. That 2-day money flow crossover looks pretty good as well. I'll say this. The higher daily time frames look like they are getting fresh money flow crossover. Sorry, guys. Sorry. Thank you. Shout out. Yo, Rob, those emojis I see instantly. Yeah, wow. Frank Sinatra final curtain. But yeah, guys, let's go. You guys can see my screen now, I believe. But yeah, Unfi is pretty good. Money flow crossover on the 5-day, freshly in the green here. 4-day, freshly in the green. 3-day, 2-day, and daily. Money flow is coming out on the 16-hour. Daily's pretty fat in the green. Here's the thing. I do think this could come up in the long term, right? With these higher time frame money flow, like this looks pretty good. Right? This is the opposite of what Bitcoin looks like, right? Bitcoin has the fresh money flow crossovers into the red. Unfi or Unfi has fresh money flow crossovers into the green. This looks pretty good in the long term. However, the daily, even though you're thick in the green here, you do have bearish divergences forming, right? Lower highs on your momentum waves, higher highs on price as you have gotten that dump to the downside. 16-hour money flow starting to creep out. Your 12 and your 10-hour money flow kind of flat, to be 100% honest with you. So this is what I would look for on Unfi or Unfi. Wow, this thing has just been on a tear for a long time. Yeah, 2-hour money flow coming out, 3-hour money flow coming out. This is what I would look for. Let's see. Let me pull this little wonked range right here. Let me pull it from here to here. Yeah, what I would do here, let me see if we have any confluence. Yeah, we'll just give the freebie away here. Not a trade signal. I'm not telling anybody to take this trade, but here's the thing. We're at the value area low, the local value area low. And we are starting to get the VWAP coming up here on the 4-hour. As we hit that support level, we are starting to show respect on that level here at about $8.21. Whoops. There you go. But come on, there we go. And we are starting to get respect, and we haven't even printed the green dot yet. So here's the thing. The 16-hour and like some of these other time frames, the 5-hour, the 6-hour, money flow starting to come out. It's not the clearest signal, especially because this thing does seem to have the tendency to not want to go into the red with money flow, right? Like tries to go in the red, back in the green, tries to go in the red. I wouldn't be surprised if this thing tries to fight back up. But here's the thing. You have the daily bear divs printing. You don't have any other divergences on the higher time frames just because it's there's not, yeah. I mean, look at this. 4-day red dot looking to print, 3-day red dot printing. I think you could potentially cool off here, but you have to understand locally you might get a bounce, right? So a lot of people here would basically go short here, right? They're thinking, oh, 4-day red dot. Oh, daily bear divs, I'm going short. But if you want to get a good entry, you have to understand that locally you're coming down to support, showing respect with your VWAP coming up. This is likely going to push you up a little bit more. And that is why I'm looking at this local range. Because if we do get some kind of a bounce to come in here, you may be able to reject that POC before breaking down, or you might come up to test that golden pocket 786 retracement level, which is typically where I expect lower highs to come in. This would kind of be like where I would look for the short. If you can make it back up there, there's no guarantees you're going to make it back up. But if you did, I'd be very cautious at this level, right? And the reason for it is because it's that full Fibonacci retracement. And the 4-hour is saying you may get a little bit of a bounce. But what I would also do, I want to see if I could find a more local fib. Yeah, not really. Let me see here. Let me pull from the impulse. So this is really what I would look for. I'm going to extend this. This is kind of a big purple box, but this is what I would look for. If you come back up, all right, be cautious. Again, remember, like even on your 15-minute, your money flow is on the way to the upside. If this money flow crosses over into the green, while you're printing that 4-hour green dot, you could get some kind of a retracement to the upside. The two major levels I would look at. If you could get bearish confirmations in this POC, I would be cautious. But really, the saucy level I would prefer to come up to is if you can get a retracement up into this bigger purple box up here, that's where I would look for the lower high to come in before looking for a bigger push to the downside. So I'd be playing this local range, being careful around that POC, and then the value area high, and these two, basically this purple box, right, which is 2 Fibonacci retracements and a value area high. So maybe you come up. That would, in my opinion, be a better short entry than right here because you're likely going to go for the ride. And if you're lucky enough to get the bigger move up into the purple box, that would kind of be the saucy short level. Obviously, you want to lock in profits. I would be careful with the alts, right? Like this alt, especially with the way the bullish money flow on the higher time frames, I would be somewhat cautious with the short. I wouldn't be looking to hold this to nothing, right? I'd be looking to hold it for a retracement, right? So I would, if I were in on this purple box, let's say your stop is up here, I'd look to basically get this for a nice little 17% move back down to the value area low. And then because of the higher time frame red dots and the medium time frame money flow coming out, you will have a chance to come back down to the value area low and potentially break it and get a bigger move down. But I would be taking profits either at the POC or the value area low, partial profits, and then holding a moon bag, hoping for the bigger breakdown. And if you do get the bigger breakdown, I got a second win, guys. I don't know what's going on, but I'm just going to go. Like this, you know what it is? This is actually looks like something. This is not moving sideways. It's much more interesting to do TA on, which actually opens my eyes to how boring Bitcoin really is right now. But it's hard to pull this fib. I don't necessarily really know how far you're going to pull back here, but these are definitely some key levels I would be keeping an eye on. $7 would be a big area if you are able to make it down there. I don't know if you're going to. Be a big level for me. If you are holding a moon bag, I would look to probably take some profits there. Yeah. So yeah, that's what I'd be looking for, right? Not a trade signal. I'm not telling you to take this trade. I probably won't. Not because it's a bad setup or anything, but just because I don't really trade on the weekends that often. But I would just be cautious, right? Just play in the value area, and then if you break down, you could get a bigger move. Just be cautious around this golden pocket and your 786. But again, just because you've been on such an uptrend, it's kind of hard to pull your fib on the entire move up, right? Because like the full Fibonacci retracement is like either here or like even one of these wicks. But what we could do, actually, let's just dig in while we're here. Let me pull this range. I love it. I love it. Look at the confluence. These are the levels I'd look for. $7, also your macro value area high, right? This is the value area high. Let me break this down, guys. Oh, God. Why can't the rest of the market look like this? It makes for such a better live stream. Like, it's like night and day. I'm like, I have more energy again. This is great. But, yeah, if you do break down, like, I'm not guaranteeing that you can get out of this value area, but if you do break down past that value area low locally, I'd be very cautious on that $7 between $7.30 and $7. Be very cautious because not only is it a local golden pocket, but also your value area high. If you get below that level, I would look to maybe ride it down to this golden pocket POC. And that would probably be like where I would close the trade, to be honest, right? Because you can go for the 786, but remember the money flow on the higher daily time frames, like that's where you would want to come up to the higher daily time frames and be like, okay, hey, like, is the VWAP on the 4-day starting to get close to that zero line? Because if so, it's probably done correcting, right? And it's probably going to continue higher because the macro sentiment here for me, because of money flow crossing over into the green on the higher daily time frames, that indicates the longer-term trend. So my general sentiment here would be that you're likely just going to come down and put in a higher low either on the value area high, the golden pocket, or the 786 before continuing back to the upside. And with all that being said, guys, this is now all the time we got for tonight's live stream. I forget who asked for this. I'm so sorry. But shout out to you, man. I'm glad. Hopefully you're still here. I appreciate you. And, yeah, I think that was maybe one of the longest Frankie Candles fake outs. But with all that being said, guys, I'll see you on Monday. Same place, same time. Have a great weekend. Be safe. Enjoy yourselves. Touch some trees. Get some rest. I know I will. Shout out to you guys. I love each and every single one of you. I'll see you on Monday. That's all I got. Frankie Candles out. Bing bong.
Here we go, at the top of the class on a roll, and it's time to run it up, yeah you know. Maxed out, put the pedal to the floor, ayy, on the road, here we go. Yeah, we winning by a landslide. Never see me coming, I'm a landmine. Yeah, I ain't taking orders in command, like, yeah, you about to see me on demand, like, you know on demand. If you ain't know, you about to understand. Yeah, I got the team by my side, right hand. Yeah, take it to a string, you ain't seen it like that. Yeah, and it's the dream, and we coming for the bag. Yeah, and we ain't never going back now. Future expedited, now we on the fast track now. They won't lend a hand, now they see us on the map now. It's time to act out. Here we go, at the top of the class on a roll, and it's time to run it up, yeah you know. Maxed out, put the pedal to the floor, ayy, on the road, here we go, yeah, at the top of the class on a roll, ayy, and it's time to run it up, yeah, you know, yeah, maxed out, put the pedal to the floor, yeah, on the road, here we go, here we go. Here we go, at the top of the class on a roll, and it's time to run it up, yeah you know. Maxed out, put the pedal to the floor, ayy, on the road, here we go, yeah, at the top of the class on a roll, ayy, and it's time to run it up, yeah you know, yeah, maxed out, put the pedal to the floor, yeah, on the road, here we go, here we go. Here we go. On the road.